Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and it's been a long time coming, but today we're finally taking a look at my setup for 2018. So as we're here, we may as well get out of the way first exactly what the desk is that I'm currently using. Like a lot of other YouTubers out there, I've gone over to using a kitchen tabletop and two Alex straw units from IKEA as my desk setup. I've also got a support pole at the back just in case it bows in the middle. Now, although I've actually got 10 drawers with 5 on either side, I really only use the top 2. So as you can see here, I've got all of my lighting equipment, all of my iPhone 7 Plus cases, plus any battery cases and power banks that I use on a regular basis. I've got the ShoulderPod S1, an Orky camera lens for the iPhone, and also a microphone in case I need to use it on top of my camera. The next drawer down has some essentials in there that I use on a regular basis. I've got an XLR cable for my Blue Spark microphone, I've got some chargers and also some other camera equipment as well, like the Mini Manfrotto tripod, and I've also here got my tech survival kit, which has everything that I need in there in regards to tech. And if you want to see exactly what's in this bag, then give a thumbs up down below so I know that's something you guys want to see. Next up we have the star of the show and the desk centerpiece, and that's going to be my 21-inch 2017 4K iMac. And this for me is a massive upgrade. Up until quite late last year, I was actually using a 13-inch MacBook Pro from around the end of 2015, and it was definitely starting to slow down. With the iMac that I've got now though, it's a 3.4 GHz Intel Core i5 processor, 8GB of RAM, and we've also then got the Radeon Pro 560 graphics with 4GB of graphics memory. In regards to the peripherals for the iMac, I'm using the standard Magic Apple keyboard that came with the Mac itself. Now I don't really feel the need to upgrade to anything now, however if they do bring out the space grey version of this keyboard, I'm definitely going to be picking that up. The mouse that I'm using is the Logitech MX Master. This for me does everything that I need it to. It's got a bunch of programmable buttons and functions that you may want to use, and I also use it a lot for gaming as well, and it does the job perfectly fine. It's also super easy to charge it as well, just plugging in the micro USB to the mouse and then plugging that directly into the Mac itself. The two devices that I'm currently using at the moment, my daily driver is the iPhone 7 Plus. That's the one that I use every day. It's got all of my apps on there that I'm going to be needing for communication purposes. And then I've got the Moto Z, or the Moto Z, however you want to pronounce it, and that's what I use for Android in regards to widgets, icon packs, wallpapers, and anything else to do with customizing Android. My iPhone, on the other hand, is just used for everyday use, and it's got some applications on there that you can't get on Android, so yeah, that's kind of why I've got both. The right hand side of the desk doesn't necessarily have anything all that useful. I've got a really nice Edison bulb encased in concrete, some figures there that you can see in the background in regards to Groot, a little Android panda, and also a very vintage Kodak camera as well, and you've always got to have those fake IKEA plants with any desk setup. On the left hand side of the desk, I've got some things that are a little bit more useful, which we'll get into in just a moment, but that's kind of where most of my technology lives on my desk. Apart from the Mac itself, everything is shifted over to the left hand side in regards to my Focusrite 2i2 for the input for my microphone as well, and also my Google Home Mini. Something that prompted this video are the Creative T30 speakers. Now these have Bluetooth built in, NFC, or you can have them completely wired, and they've got some really awesome sound to them, and I use them on a regular basis just to improve the overall speakers that are built into the Mac itself. Over on the left hand side we've then got my Google Home Mini, and I use this all the time to ask questions, play music like Spotify, or put any YouTube videos on the TV using the Chromecast. I've got a really nice lamp next to that as well, and lighting is really important with any desk setup, and for my lights that I have on my desk, I actually have slightly warmer bulbs, as I think that contrasts really nice to the white softboxes that I use when I'm actually recording video. This one here has a really nice copper finish, and there's also a marble base, and it's extremely sturdy. The Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 is the audio interface that I use at the moment, and for that reason is because the microphone that I'm currently using doesn't have any USB connection, it's completely XLR. The microphone that I've got is the Blue Spark, and I've been using this for a couple of years now, and it does a really good job, and I use it in every single video, so if you want a test of how that sounds, you've got it in, well, every video that I do. Now the actual microphone itself is no longer attached to the desk. I've actually got it on its own separate stool, so therefore when I take it around or move it ever so slightly, or get those shots where I'm in front of the camera, it's a lot easier to use the microphone with this sort of setup. I've then got some really nice shelving above the desk itself. I've got 4 shelves that are offset ever so slightly, but they've got some things on there that mean a lot to me, or that I just think look really awesome on top of the setup itself. we've got some really awesome Walking Dead characters, and these are super detailed and really high in quality, and I would definitely recommend them to any Walking Dead fan. In regards to the shelf in the top left hand corner, we've got some Funko Pop figures, a fake plant, and also a book about how to become a Jedi, which I'm not necessarily taking too seriously. I was a huge fan of the Turtles when I was younger, so I've got them all set up, the original Turtles as well, and they're really articulate. They've got every accessory that you can think of, and again, another fake plant. However, weirdly enough, this one doesn't actually come from IKEA. On the last shelf then, I've got a book in regards to craft beer, and that is super tasty stuff if you haven't tried it. You've also then got some other Funko figures as well, and I'm trying to collect as many of the Avengers as I possibly can, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. And to be honest guys, that is going to do it for this video. Now as you can see from my setup, I keep it very minimal and I've only got things to hand that I know I'm going to be needing on a regular basis. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And if you've got any questions or comments or any way that you can think of for me to improve my setup, let me know in the comments section down below or on Twitter at CopperVersusGlass. Also don't forget to follow me on all of my social networks, so Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and they're all going to be linked in the description down below. For more great content moving forward, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.